Dating in this generation sucks. Like, how many times have you gotten in a talking stage just to get let on for months on end? Or chatted with someone that seems really into you only to get ghosted or blocked? It feels like we're in a generation that doesn't want to commit to anything or anyone. A generation where people prioritize hookups instead of actually settling down and locking in. In the past, a woman would wait patiently for her husband to come back from war, sending him letters and constantly worrying about him. Move to, let's say, the mid-70s during the Vietnam War, and cheating started to become more common. Women would cheat on their husbands while they were out on the battlefield. But nowadays, you could be working a normal 9-to-5 job, busting your ass out to make some cash, and she'll still bring a guy to your own crib and cheat on you. And don't think I forgot about the guys too, cause tell me why you got 3 baby mamas that you can't afford, or constantly cheating on girls that treat you right. But anyways, with all this in mind, I think anyone who clicked on this video is asking the same question that I am. Is true love dead? The way we communicate now is very different from how people used to communicate in, let's say, the 1900s. Today, all it takes to send a message to someone from across the world is a couple of seconds and a cheap smartphone. But back then, the way of communicating to your lover from across the world was through letters that could arrive in months or maybe even longer. And that's if it even arrived to you. God knows when or if you'd hear from your family member or partner or friend that was far away from you. So getting just one letter after not hearing from a person for months was enough to make you jump with joy. It was beautiful how long someone would wait for the person they love. But if we move to the early 2000s, we can see that everyone has a device in their pockets that can deliver messages across the world in a matter of seconds. And with the advancement of communication, our standards have also changed. Now we get mad at our loved ones for not responding for a couple of hours or not updating us when they're busy. And in my opinion, that's rightfully so. Because if it takes a second to send a message nowadays, then why can't you take a minute out of your day to update your partner? Like, why are you posting stories on your Instagram while I'm out here left undelivered? That's enough to make someone feel insignificant of your time. Because in reality, when someone says, "Oh, I was busy," or "Oh, I didn't see your message," they're probably just bullshitting you. You just aren't enough of a priority to them. But also, this availability of smartphones and fast internet introduced more socialization than we ever needed. Back then, the way you'd meet the opposite gender was through school or college, or even that person being on the same street as you. But now, all it takes is to quick add a fuck ton of people on Snapchat and pray that they're in your city, because they could literally be in a different country, or by adding random profiles on Instagram. And when you're done talking or flirting with them, you can just easily delete the chat and act like nothing happened. And your partner won't know anything about it. And while we're on the topic of social media, let's move on to the next chapter. Oh yeah, speaking of which, if you do enjoy my videos, please make sure to subscribe because it helps the channel a lot, and because I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year. So if you do feel like supporting the channel, please make sure to drop a sub, and let's continue with the video. Instead of promoting loyalty, social media became a toolkit for toxic behavior. Look at TikTok, for example.
Here's the fastest way to get any man obsessed.
I have a theory that every guy is kind of drawn to girls who are a little bit sassy and a tad bit crazy and toxic sometimes.
You get people popping up on your For You page every 5 seconds telling you how to manipulate your partner instead of learning to give genuine love to them. Talking about some, "Oh, if they don't text you back in this amount of time, leave them undelivered for this amount of time." Or paying other people to fucking loyalty test your partner by sliding into their DMs. It feels like straight up mental gymnastics. Relationships nowadays make you feel like you're walking on eggshells. We're out here following these rules made by people who probably can't hold a relationship for over a month. We're told that being toxic is a vibe and that catching feelings is weakness. TikTok has normalized this behavior that does nothing but create paranoia. Instead of just talking to the person you're with, you're following a 10-step guide on how to make them obsessed with you through mind games and manipulation. Like at that point, it's not even a relationship, it's just psychological warfare. And then you move to Instagram and it just feels even worse. Instagram is basically a 24/7 catalog of better options. You're sitting there with a girl that actually cares about you, but then you hop on your explore page and you're just scrolling through girls with BBLs and f***ing filters on their face, and it's just ugh. And suddenly it just feels like you're settling for someone instead of them actually being the love of your life or your partner. It's like the same mentality you have when you're at a buffet. Why would someone commit to one meal when they're standing in front of an endless buffet of options? People literally collect followers and likes nowadays as like backup plans. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm kind of guilty of this too. Anyways, your girl posts a picture of herself and all of a sudden her DMs are just flooded with dudes. Some of them being your own day ones, your homies, your friends, just waiting for you to fumble so they could slide in. It's like nobody is taken anymore. Everyone's just on hold until something shinier comes along. Social media didn't just make cheating easier, it made it feel like you're stupid if you're not looking for the next best thing. And that's the real tragedy of it all. We've become kind of like a disposable generation. Back in the day, when something was broken, you'd fix it. Nowadays, you just throw it away and order a new one. We treat people like iPhones. The second there's a glitch or a newer model drops, we're ready to trade it in. We've lost the ability to actually stay and commit to someone. All of us are guilty to being addicted to that dopamine rush we get when we're in a 1-week talking stage with someone, or that hit of dopamine you get when someone likes your story. And it feels like we never stick around long enough to build something meaningful and deep. We're out here chasing sparks, but we're scared of the fire, because fire actually requires you to stand still and keep it burning. So when you ask the question of, is true love dead? Maybe it's not dead. Maybe it's just that we become too lazy and distracted to put in actual effort or to actually do the work. We want the happily ever after without having to put in the effort of writing the entire story with someone. But to everyone out there, love comes in unexpected ways. And who knows, maybe in the next year, next month, or even tomorrow, you could just bump into your partner all of a sudden and instantaneously have a click with them. Just like that. So even if you come to the conclusion that true love is actually dead, then please know that life sends love to you in unexpected ways. And I want y'all to never lose hope.